The concept behind I Made This is my passion and the belief that I have that everyone can cook. If you are given the right tools and shown how to by a professional chef, you will find love and joy in the kitchen. It is about taking time out of your busy schedule to cook a healthy meal for you and your family. It is so simple. Everything is weighed out for you. All you need to do is go online and place your order and it will be delivered straight to your door. So put on your apron, pour yourself a glass of wine and enjoy cooking. In today's box, we have ingredients for beef fillet with hollandaise sauce, asparagus, and dauphinoise potatoes. In the box, we have two 200-gram portions of beef fillet, 3 eggs, 100 grams of butter, salt, pepper, white wine vinegar, olive oil, asparagus, potatoes, cream, garlic, and parmesan. To start off this recipe, I am going to show you how to clean a beef fillet, because not every butcher cleans a beef fillet 100%. What we're going to do is basically cut off all the excess sinew and fat from the piece of fillet. The reason we don't want the fat is this fat is very tough when you cook it. It's not the same as fat that comes from sirloin or rump. To make the potato dauphinoise, we need to slice potatoes into thin rounds and we need to peel them first. To make sure that the potato dauphinoise cooks evenly, you want them all to be relatively the same size. We're just chopping up some garlic to put in between the layers of the potato dauphinoise. To make the potato dauphinoise, we are going to layer the potatoes evenly in our ramekin. You can use a baking tray if you don't have ramekins. With every second layer, we're going to sprinkle with salt, pepper, and garlic. The final layer, we're going to pour the cream over, and you want it to come at least 3/4 up the sides of the potatoes. And then we're going to sprinkle with some garlic, and then we're going to cover with the Parmesan cheese. Now that they're ready, we are going to place them in the oven at 180 degrees for approximately 40 minutes. To make the hollandaise sauce, we're going to place the egg yolks into a bowl over a pot of boiling water. Once the eggs thicken slightly, we're going to add the vinegar, salt and pepper, and then butter bit by bit. Monitor the heat of the hollandaise. If the water is boiling too quickly, it can cause the eggs to curdle. So just add the butter in small amounts and stir until it melts. The nice thing about I Made This is that everything is weighed out perfectly for you, so you know that you're going to use all the ingredients and there's not going to be anything left over at the end. If at any point your hollandaise sauce gets too thick, you can add a little bit of water just to thin it down. It does happen sometimes. It's not to do with measurements or anything, it's just to do with the emulsification of the egg yolks. So our hollandaise sauce is ready now. We're just going to set it aside and let it cool down slightly. To prepare your beef fillet, we're going to put salt and pepper on it. You want your pan to be on a very high heat, and once it's reached that heat, you want to add your olive oil and then just spread it around the pan. Let it just get to temperature. So our pan is up to heat and we are going to add the steaks to the oil. We're going to cook them 5 minutes per side. That should give us a nice medium rare, more on the rare side. But if you wish to have it more well done, It's about 8 to 10 minutes per side for well done, and for medium it's about 7 minutes a side. With steak, you don't want to turn them too often or too many times. They tend to stick to the pan and then they don't look great at the end. So rather cook them straight for the full amount of time per side. So the more color a meat takes on, the more the flavors develop. Obviously with well done meat, a lot of juices are lost, so it's not as flavorful. With medium rares and rares, the blood is still in the meat, so it still carries the flavor of the meat. A good thing with meat after you've cooked it is to let it rest for 10 minutes or so, just so that the juices settle, and when you slice it, it doesn't ooze juice everywhere. So our meat is now cooked. I'm going to set it aside in our roasting tin just so that it can rest. Our final step in the cooking process is to blanch the asparagus. They should take 2 to 3 minutes to be ready, and we're going to start plating. I'm going to scoop the potato dauphinoise out. You can choose to leave them in the ramekin. It's whatever suits you. Our asparagus is now cooked, so I'm going to put them on the plate next. Then our roasted beef fillet. And then a drizzle of a hollandaise sauce. And there you have it, your beef fillet with hollandaise sauce, asparagus and potato dauphinoise. And when you serve it to your friends and family, you can proudly say, I made this. Thank you for watching and cheers.